Today on 3D Outdoors, we're going to be taking a look at the MEAT Professional Vacuum Sealer right after this. So you've had a successful outing, whatever the case may be, deer, elk, moose, duck, pheasant, fish, whatever the case may be, and you have obviously more than what you're going to eat at the time, and you want to save the rest for a later date, but you want the quality to still be there when you pull it back out of the freezer. What are you going to use? Well, for years, I used one of these, and it was all right, I guess. You know, if you had liquid in there, it would create an issue. It would get in that little drip pan inside, and the bags might not seal up all the way. And even if they did seal up all the way, you would end up with some freezer burn in time. So I decided to upgrade my game. I'm like, I'm putting all this time, effort, and money into harvesting this. I want it to come out good. So I updated to the Meet Your Maker vacuum sealer. And the really cool thing about this is it does it in a totally different way. That one there had a pump and you'd hear it brrr, trying to pull out of the bag, and the bag had the little cross sections, whatever you call it, in it, and it'd be pulling it out. And that's where you had problems with the moisture coming out too. And you could never marinade with one of those, because if you put liquid in, it sucks the liquid right out. So you can't use it for that either. This is a totally different animal. This will create a pressure, or a negative pressure, inside of the unit, and all of a sudden, poof, it sucks it right down. So you can marinate, you could do steaks, do whatever you want. You can marinate whatever you want, but you can also bag up wet items like I'm going to do right now. I'm going to pick one of the 3 bag sizes here, and the bags are not cross-section like the other brand that we were just talking about. It's nice and smooth, easy to use, has an explanation area. Unfortunately, they don't have fish down here at the bottom. They've got beef, pork, elk, deer, sausage, and obviously you can do all that as well. But we're going to put fish in here, but we're going to write on here what it was, and then put a date on it, and we're going to put the fish in, and we're going to show you this in operation. So we've got her all labeled up there. Now let's put some fish in the bag. We're going to take the fish and put the fish in the bag. Now the old style, you had to sit there and pat it all dry and mess around with it forever to hope that you didn't end up with too much liquid when you went to run the machine. Now these are some nice perch and crappie fillets from a successful outing that Chad and I had yesterday. So we have some fish here. We're going to put these in the bag to save for later, for when we have a get-together here at the HQ. You preset your settings for how long you want it to draw down and how long you want it to seal for, per the instructions when you got the machine. And then all you do is turn the machine on, and it pops up, it's ready to go. So as soon as I close this lid, it's going to start. Flip the lever over like that, and we'll just let her run. And you can hear it's making that, I believe it'd be called a negative pressure inside of this chamber. We'll show you here in a minute the results. It's going to take, I have it set for like a minute to run down into the pressure, and then it'll seal the bag as well. See the countdowns going here on the front. Take our finished product out. It's telling you it's ready. And look at that. Completely void of any air. The seal is excellent at the top there. Nice, thick, fused seal. That fish is going to stay good until I want to use it. There's no air in there, and there's no mess. It didn't suck any of the extra liquid. You saw I didn't have to pat everything dry ahead of time. It just works. Like I said, you could do marinades in here as well. I just need to start doing that with some of the stuff that I grill at home, but haven't had a chance to yet. But this is a super versatile machine. Now, is it expensive? Of course it is, because it's a very high quality product. You're not going to buy something like this that's going to do this for cheap, like the other unit that I showed you earlier, or the other unit was what, like 79 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever it may be. If I remember right, I think this is around the $500 range, but you know what? It is 100% worth it. So there you go. There is the Meet Your Maker professional vacuum sealing machine. This is Dan with 3D Outdoors, reminding you to get into the outdoors and enjoy everything it has to offer. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button at the bottom, and you can always follow us over at 3d-outdoors.com, which is our website. See you next time.